Hello, fellow wanderers, I am Endry, and thank you for joining me as we wander through some more, and hopefully the last session of Final Fantasy VI Brave New World. I have fought my way up to Kefka's final form again. Let's see how badly he destroys me. Oh, that music. I think this one's called Dancing Mad, the music. One of the more famous final boss themes. Alright, first things first. Let's get a haste X up. And then I would like a regen X. Raid you. And then we're going to see what Kefka does. Alright, he did that. Okay, blind and blind, but two characters I don't care if they're blind. I care that you're muted, though. Okay, wasted turn. Need you to fight, please. We have Ultima, by the way. I see no real reason to use it. Shield up on everyone, just in case. This one's gonna go kind of slow. That laugh is never good times. And now we see how many hit points Kefka has. Probably too many. Works for me. Shadow does decent damage, I will give him that. If any of us survive this... all of us survived it. I'll be damned. And this should get us back up to full. Okay, Terra blocked it. Good to see. Oh yes, free hits for Shadow. I will take it. Get him a remedy here soon because he got silenced again, but for the moment we're just going to X Potion. We have those. They're useful. This is the final boss. Why would we not use them now? Phoenix down. The only problem with Shadow is if he does not dodge a shot, he's all but dead. Good. Target her with that. Please. She can't take elemental damage, so just fire 3, bolt 3, and ice 3 Terra over and over again will be good. Haste everyone now. Let's see what his next move is before I decide to do anything with these guys. Alright, he physically attacked, so I have no right to do that. Dealing decent damage to him. Oh, it's your turn. Do something. Apparently that something was to die. Up you get. Hate that one. I just like how they built in Kefka's laugh to the freaking song. Okay, brown note's pretty tame. Okay, maybe not. Face yourself. Remedy yourself, please. Holy Wind. No reason to rush this fight, really, because, yeah. Whew. Rushing just gets you killed. I'm already taking a heck of a risk just by having Terra in her esper form. Go back on the offense real quick. So what's your bet? 200,000 hit points? Something like that? I would hope not in a multi-stage boss. I was hoping he'd counter that. Okay, some of you are going to be hurt. Fight. Strago on reserve just in case until Sabin comes back. This makes for a tedious fight where you're chipping away 4,000 hit points at a time. Yeah, it's not going to heal for much, but... Oh no, it's called Laughing Mad or something like that. I'll look up the song name later. Fight. Dancing Mad? Laughing Mad? I don't know. I don't like Hyperdrive. Just gonna keep these two on standby. I mean, Strago's by far my best damage dealer here, but his secondary heal is so important. That's goner. That's bad. Ow. Alright, so we need to Phoenix tier you. Wow. I like how he gets that free hit afterwards. Like, what have you survived? Sec, fixing that. And we've got Phoenix tiers coming out the wazoo. Really? You're fallen one already? Oh, that's brutal. X potion. Because why not, right? Oh, I needed to actually haste with him. My bad. We'll get it next round. I'm gonna keep Terra unmorphed for now. Pop a regen X up. Everyone but Shadow has regen, but... oh well, we need to heal anyway. So, there we go! Ah, I forgot to haste again. Oh, question. If I use Ultima, how hard is that going to hit you? I didn't haste yet. Decently hard. I'm gonna call that decently hard. I'm gonna save for MP though, because yeah, 5,000 damage single target, and it doesn't really strike me as a good choice on Kefka. 15 minutes in, this is a long boss fight. Alright, you're gonna get Mantra. That always seems to do about 990 damage, so I don't know what it's based on. I'll keep you in reserve. By in reserve, I mean hitting you with a remedy. You with a remedy. You know, train is annoying, but at least it's not that bad. Now there's the purge again. Haste. Oh, okay. Wasted turn on his part. I'll risk it. And the risk pays off. Sort of. Beyond chaos, the end draws near. Is that his disembodied head right there? I don't know what he's doing, and that frightens me. I want to know why the screen is shaking. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Shaky screen is actually really distracting, to be honest. Yeah, you get to hit with Havoc. Kind of hoping for a counter there, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and Holy Wind. You two can fight. Yeah, I hate hyperdrive. Holy Wind. Come on. Give up the ghost already. Oh, that's going to be basically worthless. Keep her in reserve in case I need to do a regen X. Counter? I don't know if that was counter or his actual attack, but either way. Like, if that was the halfway point of the fight when he did this, I'm upset. Alright, we'll take a swing. Alright, wasted turban. Oh, I did not need to fight with him. Nope, we're not risking it. Gotta love those X potions. Let's hope we can get a counter there again, but what can you do? Don't think you won. I'll be back. Oh, please tell me I won. Yes! 22 minutes on just his final form. Holy. Holy. Watch him disintegrate into nothing. That was... Woo! It was a good team for that fight, though. Shadow's ability to slow things and hit target AoE with that Wind Blade was really useful. Strago and Sabin supported each other with their heals was good. Terra could really dish it out when I let her, but I was a little restrained due to the counters. Wow! Oh, there's our two spares. Airship is just ahead. Well, there go all our magicite. Yeah, this world no longer has magic. And, we get to the ending credits. Alright, folks, so this was Final Fantasy VI Brave New World mod. Story-wise, the translation's a little nicer, so I would say story-wise it's the same as the original Final Fantasy VI. A little more fourth wall breaking, a little crude humor thrown in there, but if you've seen this, you've seen Final Fantasy VI. So, what do I think of Final Fantasy VI as a game? It's a classic. I still like 4 more than 6, for nostalgic purposes mostly, but 6 is a great game. The character depth, character growth is there, which is nice. It's not as much as I would like to have seen, but it's more than a lot of the characters get in these games. So I'll take it. The fact that there were so many party members kind of reduced their individual contribution to the story, but I think they made sure everybody had a chance to grow. So I showed off all of the different side quests you could do. As you can see, they aren't particularly long, and in the base version of the game, they don't take that long at all. Sound-wise, it's an Uematsu score. It is amazing, and that's all there is to it. Graphics. The graphics were great for an SNES game. They really were. The sprites are detailed. The game is phenomenally artistic. It's just wonderful. Yeah. Gameplay, I kind of have to talk about the mod here more than the original. The original is a buggy mess. The mod fixes a lot of the bugs. Like, you know. The fact that every stat but magic was pointless and evade didn't work. Yeah. As for the mod itself, I like it overall. If you have played Final Fantasy VI, I would recommend playing the mod just to try it out. Would I recommend it for a newcomer? Maybe not. I think it's a little overtuned. The bosses, okay, I complained about the bosses, but I'm actually okay with the fact that I died a few times on the bosses. You know, I had to rethink my strategies, and maybe a little bit of luck was involved. That's fine. I can forgive all that. The problem I have with the mod overall is the random encounters. Yeah, it's nice to see what the random enemies can do. I still think the random enemies are a little too powerful. Too likely to wipe you out with an unlucky back attack. Too likely to wipe you out if you just make one tactical blunder. And I think that that's a little unforgiving for what is essentially randomness. So, if you're willing to grind through the slog, and I don't mean grind as in level grind, other than running every area twice in the World of Ruin, I didn't really have to do any deliberate grinding. You saw how much I struggled for some parts of it. But the slog, it just takes a very long time. Part of the reason I didn't cut out random battles was so that you all could see just how crazy the random battles in this mod are. It would give you a real idea of how things went. And I think we got a good 30 hours out of this? I'll check the overall time later. But yeah. If you're okay with the amount of thought the random battles take, then try it. The esper, I would play this mod just for the esper level system. I love it. I love that every character has a unique party role now. That wasn't there in the original. The items being switched around is fine. They keep the power curve of the game a little more intact. Kaiser Dragon was fun. Yeah. I mean, overall, I'd say the mod is a definite plus. Just maybe play through the original first, just to see how it is. But I would say if you like the original Final Fantasy VI and you've played through it and you've got a pretty decent handle on the Final Fantasy combat system, yeah, check this one out. Oh, bye, Gogo. Yeah. I don't know much else what I can say about it. I hope you all enjoyed it, including the moments when I get frustrated. I think that's becoming a bit of a trope of mine, is expressing my frustration at games a little vocally. I did try to cut out some of the unnecessary repeat bits. Apologize for the couple of 15-minute episodes in there. we'll see how I ended up uploading those. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for another game you would like me to try, by all means, drop me a comment. If you have any opinions on this, of course, let me know in the comments on this video. Yeah. And we get to enjoy the ending here. If you missed any of the recruitable characters, there'll just be a screen like this that is grayed out. And we get Locke and Sayla's in a combined ending. And we actually get to see everybody's full name here as well. There's Terra in esper form. I love this theme. Locke's bandana. She's not giving it up. Better run! I love that. That is exactly how that should end for those two. I won't let go. It's like, for a bandana? She's like, stupid male. That scene was perfect. And that amulet there is Terra's mother's amulet from the Esper realm, I believe. And we have the Magicite Research Lab. Madween is remembering where he used to be. Espers are disappearing. Strongly attached to something or someone. Would that be Edgar? Setzer? Perhaps it's those children back in Mobley's. I think it's the children. Oh, we get to Realm next. I thought we ended on Terra. Realm and her paintbrushes. Realm's a beast in this one. I didn't use her in the final fight, but she's a beast. She can do some damage. She can heal. Yeah, she's an all-around powerhouse. I preferred Strago's Holy Wind, but to be honest, you could exchange Realm in, especially if you've set up... Well, I don't think she ever has a stamina build, but if you've given her stamina boosting stuff, her Regen X would actually be a decent way to heal through Reflect. But she also has Cure 3, which if you don't have Reflect up is a good heal as well. And it's a little more consistent than Holy Wind, because if Strago takes a strange hit, Holy Wind doesn't do a lot. Throwing Star in the apple. Always taking the other path, are you? Get going, Interceptor. Stay well. Billy, it's time to stop running. Give me a warm welcome, will you? And the assassin waits to die. Strago. So if Realm's last name is Arity, and Strago's last name is Magus, does that mean Shadow's last name is Arity? Kid. Jump, old man. All right. And of course, us. The actual credits, of course, are at the beginning of the game, if you watch the opening crawl. And here we have our final scene. Everyone made it to the airship alive. And the last piece of magicite is gone. Hurry up, Terra. You're about to lose your esper powers. Dive! Dive! And I assume these are the children from Mobluz? Yep. I'll have to blur that out. That right there. There's that's for, well, I would, except it doesn't really matter. I'll blur it out anyway, just to be kind to the mod authors. Hopefully I remember it. Don't repeat it. Now I have to edit 2 things out. Darn it. Did we catch her? Is she off screen? There she is. All right, now we get the credits again. I will, of course, let these run only out of respect for those who made the game. Don't know what else to say, really. Yeah, this was Final Fantasy VI. It's a classic game. If you got into this series on the new ones, especially like if you got in on 15 or something, give the old ones a try. They might not be quite the same speed of Final Fantasy 15, but they definitely have some charm. Uematsu, you, sir, are a musical genius. They did a lot with the hardware. Are they perfect? No. But then again, I don't think the new ones are perfect. As for what I'll do for my next series, I'm not entirely certain. I have 3 completely recorded. I believe I said that before in this Let's Play. I guess I could go and edit that and put it up. It's, oof. I get real salty towards the end of 3, and the middle of 3, and the everything of 3. I might go on to 4. I might go on to 8. If I do 4, it will be the Steam version. So that might have to wait a bit until I can afford to get the Steam version of 4. Of course, by the time this goes up, that might have already come and passed. Probably going to be about 40 parts to this. 35, 40 parts. So, you know, it'll be a month since this ended before, at least a month since this ended before the next series will come out. As far as my recording to posting time, I actually recorded all of this in about 4 days, just to get it out of the way. I like the blackjack more as far as the airships. Random commentary time. Yeah. If you're playing through the mod itself, what advice would I give you? Print out the print me. or at least be prepared to alt-tab to it like I did all the time to see what enemies are like, what their weaknesses are, what you could steal from. Stealing from enemies seems to be marginally worth it. It's definitely not required. Figure out what builds you want characters to be. I probably would have made Terra a mage build. Yeah. If I was thinking about it, though she did okay as the Omega build, given the morph. But morph leaves her so weak, I'd prefer to have her have a higher base magic to begin with. Of course, you could always make Celis a mage build. And I believe because she has access to... I think she has access to Shiva. You could actually get her magic a little bit higher. And that might be a good way to go. I do prefer Mog as the mage build to the Magoon, because you can't really get a second Dragon Helm unless you're willing to sacrifice the Dragon Hide armor, and I was not willing to do so. You might be willing to do so if you're willing to give Strago something else to wear as his best armor. After going, I would suggest doing the Colosseum as soon as you're comfortable doing so. I used mostly Edgar with the Dragoon equipment on and a ribbon and or life bell. I think for one of the fights I gave him a Thunder Guard when you have to fight a, what was it? Ogredix by yourself if you want to transform the Minerva Band into another muscle belt. Because I wasn't worried about magic and physical damage on Sabin, because I wasn't using him to fight with, I was using him as a support character. I converted the Minerva Band over to a muscle belt for Cyan, because I would rather have the 25% hit points and the 25% damage over just having the 25% all damage types. But the nice thing is you can make those choices for yourself if you play through this. The link to the build guide and to the I gotta be quiet, this song. There we go. Hair blown in the wind. Sorry, I have to be quiet during that song. You know it's a Final Fantasy game when that comes on. Anyway, all the information you need should be in the links below all of these videos. Go check out the mod. If you have suggestions or comments on the mod, they have the forum listed on the main page that I have linked. let them know. They're actively working on version 2.0 as far as I am aware. So, yeah, I'm sure feedback is appreciated. By the way, if you're looking at this video in the future and you're beyond version 1.8.5, or you've been watching other videos that are prior to 1.8.5, realize that lots of stuff changed in this mod over the course of its development. Older guides are probably not accurate, even slightly. So I run into that a few times, trying to look up where certain items were, and just not finding them. The end. And that is our journey, our wander through, as it were, of Final Fantasy VI Brave New World mod 1.8.5. Until our paths cross again, have fun, stay safe, everyone.